One of the hottest topics of recent times is, of course, Pavel Durov's arrest in France, where he was detained at Bourget Airport in Paris. Although in legal terms Durov is not directly connected to TON cryptocurrency, he is still, for various reasons, believed to be the main figure associated with TON, at least in common knowledge. Now, it seems that a long trial awaits him. However, I want to talk about how does affects TON. In such extraordinary circumstances, I want to try to come up with some tools to evaluate this ongoing calamity. I don't think usual analytical tools will do us good here, so let's improvise. Watch this video till the end, as I will compare this case to other occasions when people behind serious crypto projects found themselves under arrest, and try to establish some patterns. By the way, write in the comments what you think will happen to Durov and TON. For those of you who do not know anything about TON and Durov, here is a little intro. Durov is an IT entrepreneur who created a popular messenger telegram. Furthermore, he tried to come up with the cryptocurrency Gram to be integrated with the messenger. However, the US court put an end to that project and Durov had to abandon the project. It seems that the ongoing court drama is not the first for Durov and his projects. However, the blockchain was nevertheless developed and launched by the efforts of an independent team, to which Durov left the domain name and GitHub account with the TON blockchain project on it. And under this new leadership and brand, TON has managed to enter the top 10 cryptos by market capitalization. But even though TON is now in hands of an independent team, the fact that it is closely integrated with Telegram still leaves Durov to be an important figure in the story. Let's look at how TON price reacted to Durov's arrest. Well, it has dropped by almost 22%. And when for a moment the media wrote that Durov was set free, which quickly turned out to be untrue, TON's price rose for a very brief moment by almost 18%. Then, when it turned out that it was not the end of the prosecution, the price went down again. So, the price follows the ongoing court drama. At least it reacts to it. In cases like this, it is hard to even approach the situation. Which methods of analysis should we use? Technical analysis is of little help, since any piece of news can render the support and resistance levels we so carefully draw utterly meaningless. Fundamental analysis seems better, but it does not take genius to see that rapid price movement can anytime be determined by the news, which we have no certain way of predicting. Does it mean that we are blind to the fate of TON? Not exactly. We can gather the info we have and try to compare it to other cases that resemble this. As far as we know, the charges do not touch TON itself. They are about the Telegram messenger. The allegations include complicity in managing an online platform in order to enable an illegal transaction in organized group, and refusal to cooperate with law enforcement. So it is the Telegram that is under attack, not TON. However, since TON and Telegram are closely integrated, it is quite possible that TON will be brought up along the way of proceedings. The problem is that TON is considered to be a part of Telegram's ecosystem. So if the case will result in long-term problems for Telegram, it will damage TON as well. But for now, life on the TON blockchain continues. For example, recent activity around dogs, token on TON managed to bring down the network twice. And considering the length of legal procedures, the impact of proceedings might in time weaken. Push the like button if you want to see more interesting projects on TON. Let's look at the BNB story as an example. Binance is under continuous pressure from US regulators, and its CEO Changpeng Zhao was also arrested. In November 2023, he agreed to resign from Binance and pay a $50 million fine as part of a guilty plea. And in April 2024, Zhao was sentenced to 4 months in prison. This did not prevent BNB from participating in the autumn rally. And in June, while the ex-CEO was in prison, BNB got to its all-time high. Yes, the court drama of Changpeng Zhao had an effect on BNB. For example, when he pleaded guilty in November 2023, BNB price dropped for a moment by almost 19%. And earlier in June 2023, after the Securities and Exchange Commission sued Zhao and Binance, the BNB price dropped more than 10% in one day from 305.2 to 272.3. And then the fall continued for a few days, with the price falling below 230. And yet, BNB is well afloat now. Legal actions against Changpeng Zhao and Binance did not go unnoticed, but it did not bury the project. that even failed to prevent a new all-time high. So it seems there is life for coins after legal prosecution of their key figures. Of course, some might argue and remind of other cases like FTX or Terra Luna. However, in those cases, the litigation came after the fall, so they just concluded what was already decided by the total failure of the mentioned projects. With Durov, the story is much closer to Changpeng Zhao's. It is by no means similar. Yes, Binance's longevity under legal pressure shows us that legal battles, even the lost ones, do not necessarily bring an end to well-established projects. Write in the comments, how do you evaluate Changpeng Zhao's legal drama? Do you think it will end when he gets out of prison? Now let's get back to TON. It actually seems to be doing well under pressure. For example, in the same period of time, Bitcoin and Ethereum lost around 7 to 8%. And the crypto market was not doing great either. Yes, the TON fall was steeper, but we should keep in mind that others fell too, and in that context, things start to look less grim for TON. And if the market goes up, TON might just tag along, like BNB did. However, it is not predetermined that TON will be able to hold. The problem is that there is a threat of a worst-case scenario, when Telegram will take a serious punch in the court and it might become a real disaster for TON. Even though for now TON might seem to be doing okay until the case is not resolved, there is a risk that investors should not forget about. On the other hand, this threat might make TON undervalued, and thus make it a good investment opportunity if the Durov's case is resolved without too much harm done to TON. But it is a risk, for there is no guaranteed outcome. And anyway, this uncertainty should be taken into account. So in a sense, there might be a moment when TON's price will be decided not by a market, but by the decision of the court. So, it was Michael with you today. Stay tuned and do not forget to like, push a notification button, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.